Yeah, bro, because when we get up there, I got family lives up there in Dry Prong. That's where my dad's from. So my dad was born there. He brought all of us down here in the 60s.
Yeah.
And so we grew up down here. Now we know everybody down here. So new people come in. You know, after the hurricane, a buttload of people came in. Hurricane Katrina.
Hey, y'all. I'm over at Scott Pace's house. And this is a true Cajun over here. Look at the size of these refrigerators. Look at that. Look at that. Now, that is a true Cajun, a damn chef. Okay? And look at these gumbo pots, y'all. Look at the size of this gumbo pot. It's like it could feed a whole family, huge family.
And some tater salad. Look, we got tater salad.
Man, that's a pot. That's a pot of taters right there. Look at that.
So I knew David was coming. We made a big old pot of gumbo and some tater salad and some rice. And so
look at that pot of rice.
We ready to eat now.
And see, that's why I'm so fat, y'all. And there's a lot of sugar in that rice. Starch turns to sugar almost immediately for your body to process it. And I'm telling you, my sugar will go up to almost 300. I'll have to take a shot before I start eating.
Show them that. Ooh. Chicken and sausage and andouille gumbo.
Oh man, that looks good.
When you get your roux, that's like chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate, then it's time to put all your ingredients in.
Yeah.
You got to wait till you get that roux dark, and that's how you do it.
All right, I'm gonna go show them some more Cajun stuff. Okay. Now look at this, y'all. Now that is a true Cajun right there. He not only has it, he makes it. Now you can't beat that. Now look at my boy. He's got my book. Now that is a true Cajun right there. Louisiana boy got a Louisiana swamp book. There it is. All right, now look over here, y'all. Now just like a true Cajun, he's gonna have wildlife on the wall.
This is not my stuff. I ain't talking about that.
Oh, we're not looking at that. We're looking at the deer. I'm not even showing that. Yeah, isn't that something? That's a nice buck. What is that, 8 point?
That's 8 point.
Yeah, that's pretty. Well, guys, we'll come back to you later. Hey, y'all, I'm going to sign this book for Scott. I'm going to put on here I make a mess. Sorry, Scott.
Oh, that's okay. You're doing a great job.
I'm going to put on here, I am looking forward to great adventures with you. And thanks for joining the Dartigo Creek Valley Project.
You got it, man. Thank you so much for accepting me and making me a part of it. And I can't wait to go do some adventures up there, and we're going to have a great time.
We are.
It's going to be good.
Build that pond too.
Oh yeah, we'll get up there and we're going to build our place. Right now, my wife and I are getting our land set up in Dry Prong, Louisiana, and so I'm excited. That's where we go hunt at. That's where my family's from, and we're going to go up there and also check out and see what we can find in the woods. All right, guys. Thank y'all.
Well, guys, we're looking for more signs of being a Cajun, and this is one right here. Right here. Got him a boat right there. And then look at this. There's a Ford. There's a Ford. There's a Ford down there. Hey, this is a Ford, man. He likes American. Now, I'm not a Ford guy, but at least it's American. And look, he's got his own shop. He fixes his own stuff. So most Cajuns are kind of prepared for just about anything. Look at that. He's even ready to go golfing. He got him a golf cart. So We're looking for more signs of being a Cajun, and we're just showing that.
Good Lord. So I'm a mechanic, so that's what I do. You ready? Hey, well, I'm a mechanic, so that's what I do. So I have a shop. People usually give me stuff, so I fix it all up, and usually either turn around and sell it or give it away just like somebody gave it to me. So that's what I do for my pastime, is fix things. I love fixing stuff.
Well, I love the chickens.
Fresh eggs, always fresh eggs out there. So you gotta be resourceful too, you know.
That's a Cajun. Resourceful.
We're resourceful. We got.
And you know, we don't call stuff jerry rigged around here. We call it Cajun rigged.
Cajunizing.
Yeah. We can fix all kinds of stuff around.
I got a new hauler I'm fixing up over here. We're gonna get it all fixed up.
Yeah.
You know, most of my cars, people laugh at it, but I don't have a car note. I get old cars and trucks and fix them up and drive them.
Hey, that's the same as me. I own that. Yeah. I own that baby out there. Uh-oh, look at me. See, I am dangerous. That's why I told you everything's got to be HD around me.
Yep. I have all old cars and I fix them up, and I usually get another one, fix another one up. No car note. Can't see paying $700 a month for a car note.
Me neither.
That's why I have old cars and I'll fix them up and sell them and get me another one.
I just want to own something. I just want it to be mine for a little while, you know?
Yeah.
Paying a note all the time. By the time you get through paying it off, you're ready to go get another one. Get back in another note.
These days, they don't last 10 years, you know? I mean, like Merle Haggard said, wish a Ford and a Chevy would last like it should.
I know it.
But they don't last long, you know? You start having problems with them. A buddy of mine bought a brand new truck 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Transmission went out on it.
Yeah.
Quick. And I was like, good Lord, man, you still paying a note on that thing? He said, yeah. So what did he do? Traded in, went and bought another one. Another brand new vehicle. I'm like,
I just try to get a real good one, and I just try to keep rebuilding it, you know? Yeah. I mean, it's the same money, but if I keep upgrading as I rebuild it, I get more out of it.
Yep.
You know, I'm paying the same money as if I had a new car. At least I get what I want.
Yep.
That's the difference. It may not mathematically always work out, but sometimes it does.
Yeah. That's what
until they steal them from me. That you should have seen that El Camino. It actually wasn't an El Camino. It was a GMC Sprint Caballero Diablo with a 383 stroker in it, and I had it up to 579 horse.
Good night.
And it would get better gas mileage than the original 305 that I had in it.
That's amazing.
Well, you know, horsepower don't mean burn up more gas. If you're just babying it around, driving like grandma, it'll actually get better gas mileage because it's about performance. It's just working better than the other, you know.
Keeping your oil changed regularly, doing your regular maintenance on them, putting a good set of tires on there. Don't buy the cheap tires. Put your good brakes on there too. Don't buy the cheapest brakes. Yeah. We'll go look at it.
All right, I do want to go.
We'll go up there, and what we'll do is we'll ride there in the same area and go in Kisatchie, and I'll show you where that area is at. But beautiful country, a lot of big tall pine trees.
Yeah.
A lot of oaks up there.
Well, I'm gonna probably take you more into the swampy areas.
Yeah, I'm ready to go see that.
I'm the swamp master.
Where we ask
you take me up in the piney hills, I'll take you to the swamps.
Beautiful. You know, it's just gorgeous up there. I love it up there. Really pretty. And there's a lot to see up there. It's amazing. There's so much history up there. There's so many things to see, you know.
Well, look, I was so impressed.
Go hiking. You just got to go walking.
I was so impressed with St. Francisville last night.
That's a lot of history in St. Francis.
Well, I'm telling you, I lived there. This is before I bought a camera phone. We could see them running across the backyard to go to the well to drink. And my aunt had 4 cameras on the 4 corners of her house, and had a big screen with all 4 screens set up where you could watch it. And one time we saw one go from one screen to the other, running across the yard.
You know, people say if you don't want them around your house to put cameras. Now, I have cameras around my house right here. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, they don't even care.
I think once they get used to you.
You're right.
And they see it. Now, somebody told me don't put your camera in front of your face like this, but keep it low and look at it. When I took the picture, the one I seen, my camera was like this. It wasn't. You could see my face. I think they sense you. I think they see your reactions. I believe they can see what your expression is.
Well, I tell them. I just say, look, this is how I see you. Right. This helps me to see you. Please let me, look through my camera to see you. And of course, I film and everything. They know I'm doing it.
But
they know I go back and look at it. I've told them. I said, look.
They can feel.
I said this way.
What's coming off of it?
Yeah.
Fear.
Right.
And sense all that. It's interesting.
Like I said,
my money, your money's all down here, so I got to go where the money is to make my living, but I really have a hunger to go.
Well, Alexandria, Pineville is a fairly good sized little metro. Look, I made good money when I was working there, okay? Real good. And you're paying out less.
Yeah.
So you can live like a king in a place like that.
So we have our land set up now, so we got to get the utilities split down. We've already had it cleared off. It looks really pretty.
Yeah.
And once we get that part done, then we'll be able to go up there. And I'm torn between putting a cabin or a camper up there right now. So my wife wants a really nice camper.
You know what I think?
I want a cabin.
What about one of those Graceland portable buildings built by Mennonites?
Yeah.
Where the entire outside of the cabin is completely finished, and all you got to do is the inside.
Well,
have you seen those?
I have seen them.
They're not. They're not that expensive.
Not that expensive. My wife wants something that's portable, so.
That is portable.
Yeah.
You can listen. You can hire them later, and they'll move it if you want.
No, she wants something we can do at a campground.
Oh, well, that's a separate deal.
Yeah.
That's a separate purchase, bro.
She wants something.
You need both.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking a little cabin up there, and we get our camper and go to the beach or go to the mountains.
Yeah.
Wants to go different places and all that. So we'll get set up.
Well, I certainly.
It's amazing that once you've experienced something like this and you actually get into it, you start doing your research, and I never thought I'd become a researcher, so to speak.
Well, just come visit me for a while. That's what you need to do.
We gonna come up there.
Come visit me. Let me take you to a site or two.
Yeah.
And look, when you come with me,
you meet different.
Right when you get out of the car, instantly, you're in it. You're in it. Look, when I take you to where I take you. You don't have to hike 20 minutes to go. No, it's the instant you get out the car. They're right there, and we can walk as far as you want to walk.
Yeah,
and they're just going to be covered. They're going to be everywhere.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Yeah, well, they know I'm coming. It's like they want to. Ooh, Dave's on his way.
I believe this. I believe that once one knows you, they all know you.
I think so.
Because I believe that if we go up there, it just be like, okay, well that's Scott right there, and that's Dave. Okay, we're just gonna see what they look like. Never seen them in person, but here they are.
Oh, look! When I went to the Desert Southwest, they come to the edge of the road just to see me. And look, they used to have red and yellow eyes shining at me.
Right
now, they cut them eyes off. And they're just normal eyes.
And that's the sighting that I seen is when I was in my deer stand and I looked over and I seen that it had a starburst. The eyes were yellow.
Right.
But
once you pass that test,
well, it wasn't red yet until I put that rifle up.
Right.
When I put that rifle up to get a better look, and I was only just looking, that's when the eyes immediately went red, and I was like, "Good God, how did this happen?" But amazing, just totally amazing.
But you told him you was just looking, and you didn't even have your finger on the trigger.
I told him, I said, my finger's not on the trigger, but I had the Dogman there, and I had the Bigfoot side by side, and they were just right there. But what was amazing was the Bigfoot was already there, and then the Dogman, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it was cloaking and appeared. Because when I first seen it, it was just a face.
Yeah.
It was like walking through, and there was a face there. And then I could see the rest of the body. And to be honest with you, I didn't have any fear at all. I was just interested, more shocked than anything.
Well, that's why they like you. Number one, you withstood their test.
Yeah.
You were not fearful. You didn't pick the gun up and start shooting. And you even told them, I don't even have my finger on the trigger.
I'm just looking at you.
Yeah.
I can't see.
So,
glasses,
I mean, so I think once they realize that you're not going to be scared and you're not really all that worried about them and that you're just curious.
Yeah.
And especially if you start talking good about their babies.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be just giving you what whatever you need.
I didn't see any babies, but I definitely seen the Bigfoot and I seen the Dogman.
Yeah.
And when I seen the face, y'all, I mean, the face was oily. I could see the oil and
Right.
it was around here. And David is just like looking at me and you right now.
Right.
And it's just like it was just looking. It's like there was no smiling. It was just looking at me and it was checking me out. But the oil on it. I talked to somebody else and they said that's a musk. They call it a musk.
Yeah.
But I didn't smell anything. I didn't have no bad odor or anything. You know, at that time there's nothing there. But the hair, y'all, was dark. It was black. When I say it was black, pretty black. And I heard people say that some of them have long hair. But this one I'll describe it. I've seen it real close to the scope I had. It had long hair, but up under it, it had like a cat almost. It had an undercoat.
Yeah.
Had an undercoat on it, you know. And that was amazing, man. Because I asked those people, y'all, the one y'all seen had an undercoat on it. It was wintertime. I don't wonder if they shed. You know, do they shed? You know, like a cat or a dog or like an animal? But at the same time, I mean, we brush our hair and our hair comes out. You know, who knows? And in summertime, we might lose some hair too. You know. Some of us lose a little bit faster.
Let me check this thing real quick. Well, I just want to tell y'all I had a great time visiting with Scott Pace and hearing about his story. And I wanted to mention that he really does have ESP. I tried to text him twice, and before I could even hit the send button, he calls me. And it's just amazing. I asked him straight up, I mean, how does that happen? He said, David, I just had this feeling that you wanted to talk to me. And he talked to me about his Dogman encounter and the Mindspeak that they had with him. And I absolutely believe him. Look at this beautiful Dodge Charger 1960s model. That is freaking awesome. Anyway, back to Scott Pace. He's going to be coming up. He's got a piece of land up there that he hunts. He's going to be setting that up as a camp where he can stay a few nights and go hunting, and he'll probably stay with me, you know, till we get that built. And we're going to build a pond on his land, and I'm going to help him stock it. It's not going to be just a hole in the ground. We're going to have contours and channels and probably different levels, like what we call a shelf. We'll probably put some dead trees in it for some roughage, because they seem to like all those ambush spots. Anyway, had a good time. Scott Pace told me about his encounter, his first encounter, where a Dogman, he saw the Dogman through his rifle, through his scope, and the Dogman mind spoke to him and told him that if you don't put that gun down, I'm gonna come over and just rip that, you know, blind apart and just tear you up. And he said, I don't even have my finger on the trigger, I'm just looking at you. And then a Bigfoot came in on the other side and said, you need to leave right now. And they were mind speaking to him, and he was mind speaking back to him. He said, look, I only want to take a deer. You know, I'm only here for that, and that's all. The only reason why I come here for that. So, you know, he pretty much made his stand with them. He told them why he was there, and he wasn't after them. He told them he didn't want to hurt anybody, especially their children. And he said, if a deer walks right here, and he pointed where he would be shooting at, in this area right here, I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to pack my stuff and I'm going to go home. And he said it wasn't too long before a deer appeared there, and he shot it, and that was that 8-point that he had on the wall. So, you know, this stuff is real, and these pictures that I've analyzed and broke down and zoomed and cropped, they're real too. They may not be the most perfect, but I think if you look good enough, you'll see something. Bye now.